Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Danielle Colby and Mike Wolfe have worked together for several years on American Pickers. The two remain close, and recently, Danielle said that Mike gifted her something very special. She said it was a historic piece of Americana and was something that holds a strong place in her heart. Danielle Colby has been a member of the American Pickers cast for years. On top of the hit reality TV show on History Channel, Danielle is also a burlesque dancer and OnlyFans model. As such, she has been collecting rare pieces of burlesque and striptease history for her museum. This made it an easy decision when Mike Wolfe found something that would fit right in, that he would grab it for Danielle. Danielle posted a message and photo on Instagram this week that showed what Wolfe got for her to add to her collection. Gifts that pique my curiosity and allow my obsessive tendencies to run amok with exhaustive research are my absolute favorite. I'm so excited to hang this rare piece of burly history in my stripping history museum, Danielle wrote. The gift was a burlesque poster that read, "This season's maddest, merriest musical comedy, lovely, adorable gay dawn. Gals and gags, legs and laughs. There's nothing like a burlesque show, a lot of laughs, a lot of thrills, and a blush or two. America's funniest comedians and the world's most beautiful girls. Adult entertainment." Danielle said it was a piece of history. She also explained that the wording and artwork were altered from what was likely originally suggested to comply with blue laws. Those laws restricted certain activities, especially on Sundays. Danielle Colby suggested that this poster went against the blue law in whatever theater it found itself in. The artist had to go back in and pencil in bikini tops and G-strings where they did not exist before. She said she had to do similar things when working in her dad's photography studio. Fans flooded into the comments to discuss the poster. "This is so cool. I can't wait to see your museum. Congratulations. I'm looking forward to all its glory and for strippers to finally be the main characters in her story." What are your thoughts on the poster that Mike Wolfe found for Danielle Colby to add to her museum? Does this sound like the kind of place you might like to visit one day? Let us know in the comments below. For over a decade, American Pickers has been more than just a show about antiques. It's a celebration of history, storytelling, and the unique friendships built along the way. At the heart of this adventure is Mike Wolfe and Danielle Colby, two kindred spirits who have spent years uncovering America's forgotten treasures. But sometimes the most valuable finds aren't picked from dusty barns or hidden in forgotten attics. They come from the heart. And when Mike Wolfe recently gifted Danielle Colby a rare and deeply personal artifact, it became one of the most unforgettable moments in their friendship. What was this mysterious gift, and why did it mean so much to Danielle? The answer lies in their shared passion for history, the thrill of the hunt, and the stories that connect us all. Mike Wolfe and Danielle Colby's friendship is as legendary as the treasures they uncover. Since the early days of American Pickers, Danielle has been the behind-the-scenes force that keeps antique archaeology running. From tracking down leads to negotiating deals, she's been Mike's right-hand woman in the world of picking. But their connection goes far beyond business. They share a deep appreciation for history, a love for the unusual, and a genuine respect for the people whose stories they uncover. So, when Mike came across a rare item that reminded him of Danielle, he knew he had to get it for her. It wasn't just a gift, it was a tribute to their journey. Mike Wolfe has seen just about everything when it comes to antiques, vintage motorcycles, century-old signs, forgotten circus relics, but finding something special enough for Danielle was no easy task. Danielle isn't just any collector. She has a passion for burlesque history, sideshow culture, and strong women of the past. Over the years, she's collected everything from vaudeville costumes to old carnival banners, each piece telling a unique story. So what could possibly be rare enough, special enough, and personal enough to gift to someone with such a unique taste in history? Then, on one of his picking trips through the Midwest, Mike stumbled upon something extraordinary. It was tucked away in an old trunk, buried beneath layers of forgotten history. As soon as he saw it, he knew this was the perfect gift for Danielle. Back at Antique Archaeology, Mike called Danielle into the shop. She walked in, greeted by the familiar scent of aged leather, rusted metal, and dust, the smells of history waiting to be discovered. Mike stood there, grinning like a man who had just unearthed buried treasure. "I found something I think you're going to love," he said, placing an antique wooden box on the counter. Danielle raised an eyebrow. She had seen thousands of rare artifacts over the years, but something about Mike's excitement told her this was special. With careful hands, she opened the box. Inside, folded with care, was an authentic early 1900s burlesque costume, hand-stitched, delicate, and shimmering with history. Danielle gasped. "Mike, where did you find this?" she asked, her voice full of emotion. The outfit was stunning, a corset-style top embroidered with golden threads, a flowing skirt made of soft silk, and intricate beading that had somehow survived over a century. It was the kind of piece that belonged in a museum, a tangible piece of burlesque history. But it wasn't just any costume. As Danielle inspected it closer, she noticed something incredible. Stitched into the inner lining was a name she recognized. It belonged to a famous burlesque performer from the early 20th century, a woman Danielle had long admired. Tears welled in her eyes. "This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen," she said, running her fingers over the delicate fabric. Mike watched with satisfaction. He knew that, out of all the treasures he had ever found, this one meant something deeper. For Danielle, burlesque isn't just about performance. It's about women's history, empowerment, and artistic expression. She has spent years researching the forgotten stories of early burlesque performers, preserving their legacy through her own performances and collections. Many of these women were trailblazers, challenging societal norms and using performance as a form of self-expression in a time when women had limited rights. Owning a piece of that history, especially from a performer she deeply admired, was more than just receiving a gift. It was connecting with the past in a personal, tangible way. "This isn't just fabric and thread," Danielle said, carefully lifting the garment from the box. "This is someone's story, someone's art, someone's life." And in that moment, surrounded by antiques, rusted treasures, and relics of forgotten times, the true spirit of picking came alive. It wasn't about the objects themselves, it was about the stories they carried. Mike Wolfe had given Danielle more than just a rare piece of burlesque history, he had given her a piece of herself. He knew how much she admired the women who paved the way in burlesque, how deeply she connected with their stories. This wasn't just a thoughtful gift, it was a tribute to Danielle's passion, her dedication, and the years she had spent preserving history in her own way. "You deserve this," Mike said, smiling. "You've spent your whole life celebrating these women. Now you get to earn a piece of their world." Danielle hugged him. No cameras, no scripts, just two friends sharing a moment of pure appreciation for the past. In the world of American pickers, every object has a story. But sometimes the most meaningful picks aren't the ones with the highest price tag. They're the ones that speak to the heart. Mike Wolfe's gift to Danielle Colby was one of those rare finds, a piece of history that connected with her on a deeply personal level. It was a reminder of why they do what they do, not just to collect antiques, but to preserve stories, honor the past, and share history with the world. And as Danielle carefully folded the costume back into its box, she knew this was more than just an artifact. It was a treasure in the truest sense of the word. A gift not just of history, but of friendship, passion, and the power of remembering the past.